have like 3 or 4K. That's a lot of people, bro. But you gotta think, people are leaving and coming every minute. Every probably 4 or 5 seconds, leaving and coming. If you get it down, like I started streaming and I had 600 people. My goal is just to get 1,000, average 1,000. To 1,000 every time I go live, 1,000. And I'm at like 500 on my YouTube. So I think it's super, like, it makes more sense. Even him at 6.5K right now at 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, like, from a 17-hour stream, that's rich. You know what I'm saying? But 40K is like, that's like, even retired, not gonna have 40K every day. You gotta be doing something. You're not gonna have 40K all the time. You gotta be doing something at some type of event. You know what I'm saying? Another example of somebody who came out with videos that he was watching in the past, which I think is very, very bad. It's this guy, Brady. I had like 40 viewers, I thought of it. 50 viewers, 50 viewers, the total 100. That's the ball, my. So every time before I was supposed to game, to get partners, I'd have like 40 views, and I had games sponsor like 30 viewers, so I could have 75 so I could get partners. There was one time I was doing Atlanta, the first time I came to LA like a year ago, and I had like 110 viewers, and we're at Chipotle, and it hit the 2-hour mark, so the boss ran out, so I dropped to like 40 viewers. So that's crazy. And I ran to the bathroom, I started checking games, they ran Chipotle, I'm like, yo, get more bars. I haven't done it since I started averaging like over like 100 viewers or something like that. That's first time I bought it like last September. I respect it. I don't think it's a problem. I respect it, bro. To be honest with you, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? There's a story that I remember about the State Street Jimmy Frog. I don't know why I remember it. I remember it's like a random ass vlog from years ago. And he said that, I think he said kids was bullying him at school and his mom bought him some followers on Instagram so he could be a little bit more lit. And then he was those followers and like kept going up or whatever. I don't know, something like that, but I respect it though. As long as you're not going from 40 viewers to 6K, you trying to get on YouTube and act like you just comment, you think that should be a partner. I kind of respect it. Like, hold them down. I would like that to have aura on Twitch.
In the middle of you, so I'm gonna put on a little video, let y'all check it out. Let me know what y'all think about it.
Y'all can hear clear with the audio? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. Also, hit the thumbs up.
Hit the like button.
He has been suffering from success because after we
right now, y'all can hear?
his views, even during the event, his views peaked at 200,000, and since then, his views have been at 60,000, 70,000 at times, despite him being knocked out, sleeping. And the first time he would address the box would be about a week ago.
About a week ago!
Trevor, baby, why are you boxing? Why are you boxing? First off, I don't know how to box. Second off, if I did, how the f*** I do it now? I would have been the best. Why they don't even make you no money? I ain't gonna make no money.
Mine's gonna make money.
His body.
Yeah, that would make sense because like, if I'm making money, my ass is fine. What's up, man?
Not me. God damn. Like what? But you know, a box works everything, no. someone can be bodied by someone else. Why don't I'm gonna use my energy and time to bot myself? I've been afforded to do it for longest. Why don't I go bot myself now? Like what? I'm being bodied, not me. And if you're bodying me, you're weird. He is correct here, and he's making some good points.
That happened to me when I was on Twitch one time. When I was on Twitch, because I'm not a big streamer. I'm a somewhat big content creator. Like, people know me, I have a lot of subscribers, but I'm not a big streamer. So like a year or two ago, I was on Twitch, and I think I was just playing a game randomly. It was like 50 people in my stream. I looked up, and it was like 400, 500, 600 people. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I got off that shit, because I'm like, I thought people watching my stream was like, get me, like damn. Like, they would probably look at you like I'm cheating or something.
Number that I got off that right there is the subscriptions to his channel, which are real people. Subscription doesn't mean they are paid, or they are the Twitch Prime. If somebody has Amazon Prime, they link it, they can just subscribe to the guy. So these are real people, at least 10,000 of them. And this is a way higher number than he had before Streaming University. I think he had paid subscribers in the hundreds. And one of the reasons why people said he had body views was because of some random extension that people just believe tells you the real views. Yeah, you just put up an extension, you put a number next to the bigger number, and that's the smaller number, and people are like, yeah, that's the real views. They don't even know how the extension works. They don't know how to calculate that, any of those things. Because there are certain streamers that, while they have real viewers, their chat is less active than others. Like, for example, Flight Reacts, he would average like 5 to 8,000 views years ago. I remember watching him. His head is moving a lot slower than streamers I've seen that have 2,000 or 3,000 views. But a lot of people would just be watching him on TV. So they're not going to be active in the chat if they're watching him on TV or something like that. So there's different types of streamers. However, one thing that cannot be fake is some people will do the whole, maybe he's buying, now you're getting into the goofy conspiracy theory thing where they're like, oh, he's buying subs from Turkey. Okay, bro. What?
Just reading the chat. 1 second. Shout out to Eric from Europe. I hope everything goes well with mom. She's pregnant like she whoa, love. Hold on.
Earning, which is something that you cannot do.
You showed your money. Everybody got quiet here.
My check is 40K. Let me show you a rip 90K. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's more than 90. I didn't even show you that. Oh my God, y'all paid. Who's that? Oh. So I didn't show money that you were fake. Everything I say is fake. How much money is in the account? Look, I'll let me tell you how much money is in the account right now. I'll let me tell you.
Keep the money out there now, brother. Don't have that money in that account.
What is that? 600.
There you go. Keep that money in the account. No, you don't need no money in that bank.
$650. I don't got money, bro.
Oh, God.
I don't got money, bro.
The only liquid cash I have in my bank is probably like you know, if something happens to you, you need a new heart. That's it, only 100,000. I don't need really much more than $100,000 in my cash. I need that money other places making more money. Sitting in the bank is stupid. So that's a talk to all my content creators. You know, get your cars in your business. Only drive your cars for content. Running a small business is super, super hard. Finding the money that you need to grow that business is easy. And more.
He's doing a workaround with forgetting. So he's one way.
That's real cheap. If you are, write them all off. Don't pay taxes on that money. and keep everything else, keep that somewhere we can make more.
Well over 100,000, like 180,000 for that month. And that's the one way you cannot fake. Because Twitch is paying you for the real numbers, the revenue that you're getting. So you can't fake the revenue either, unless you're saying, like, I'm always doing a workaround with Twitch, and it's just, you can't even get to that level of conspiracy theory. So he is having a humongous month. And we will have to keep, because a lot of that was boosted from Streaming University. So he's probably having a lot of real viewers during Streaming University and was getting paid by ads. If you would link up with somebody who's got real views and real motion, Kai, well, they both have real views and real motion, but somebody that's actually averaging like 50K plus between YouTube and Twitch, because he mostly has things with Kai, and they would have this conversation.
Kai is on time. Come on. Bus. Huh? Free bus. Someone's fighting. How you talk about you? I can't know. I don't think I can. He started thinking, I'm doing it. I don't know how to do it. And he was thinking, like, get him going. So everybody, and how do you like tell him to stop? He can't tell him to stop. Someone else tells him to stop. Like somebody higher up. Well, yeah. Does that cost money? It does. Yeah. It does? Someone always has money. Like, they got a lot of money. Like, streamers are the only niggas that have money. You guys have money. You know, traveling is crazy. It's like class and Chad. You have to know how to get my call out. What the f***? Like, you have to know the tactic rules when they ain't never heard of that. Tactic. Because like, right now I have 46K. Right now maybe I have 46K. There's no way he has more than that. I'm just keeping it up. And he's a real nigga for saying it. There's no way he has more than Rikai. Now, if he was at like 20, 15, 20, that makes sense. 10, 15, 20, something around there. He with Rikai, that makes sense. But there's no way he got 46 and Rikai got 42. Impossible. And that, it's not even on no hate because he said it himself. It's impossible though. So, like I said, somebody probably bought them, but I don't understand why. But it might be, you never know. It might be his manager or his agent or, you know what I'm saying? They might be doing that. I don't know. There's no way I want it. I got a couple thousand here, but I don't got no 46. No, wait. I want to make you guys that right now. We like that. First it could be around 20. I don't know, but I know it's not 48. I know it's not.
When they're talking about caps of views, that is this function that Twitch has implemented recently within the past month or so, and we saw it implemented to where people would drop, and they would cap them at the real viewership. So you see certain people go from 11K to 3K or 2K, and it's odd that they didn't do that for suburban, especially being that he's one of the biggest streamers to blow up after streaming. And do I think Suburb Baby is the one that's botting himself? No. The reason for that being is that there's really no incentive for him to bot right now. Everyone was talking about him. He was popular on every single social media during Streaming University. So everybody knew who he was. Everybody knew he was a standout. He was by far the biggest guy there, had the biggest follower game, which you could say, oh, well, the follower game is bots too. I don't think so. But he had the largest follower game by a large margin, even if you account for bots being 20 to 30% of that, which would be removed later anyway. If he was ever going to bot, it would have made sense for him to bot earlier on when he was averaging like 40 viewers. This guy was averaging 40 viewers for months on Twitch before Streaming University.
That's crazy, though. I thought he got, let me see something. So I don't understand it. Don't he got Suburb Baby? This nigga has 3.8 million followers on Instagram. It's crazy how you could be famous as hell, get on Twitch, go stream, go live stream, and, you know, he live right now. He got 6K right now. That sounds about right. Because I'm not gonna lie, if you could get like, I'm gonna tell you, this was one thing I know about Twitch streaming in general. If you can have 1,000 live streamers, if you can average 1,000, you're kind of lit. Like you're not lit, like you're not retired. But even Agent Zero, bro, Agent Zero being an AMP, a lot of times I looked at his streams and on Twitch he'll have like 8, 9K, on YouTube he'll have like 3 or 4K. That's a lot of people, bro, because you gotta think people is leaving and coming every minute, every probably 4 or 5 seconds that people just leaving and coming. If you can get 1,000, like I started streaming and I had 600 people. My goal is to get 1,000, average 1,000. Do 1,000 every time I go live, 1,000. And I'm at like 500 on YouTube. So I think it's super, like, it makes more sense. Even him at he's at 6.5K right now at 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Like, from a 17-hour stream, that's lit. You know what I'm saying? But 40K is like, that's like DDG and Rakai, and even Rakai not gonna have 40K every day. He gotta be doing something. You feel me? DDG not gonna have 40K all the time. He gotta be doing something at some type of event. You know what I'm saying?
Another example of somebody who came out and admitted that he was viewbotting in the past, which I think is very, very bad, is this guy Brady.
I had like 40 viewers and I bought it at 50 viewers or 60 viewers to go to 100. Yeah, I used to buy all my. So every time before I would start stream, so I could get partners, I'd have like 40 views, and I had James bought me like 30 viewers, so I could have 75, so I could get partners. Yeah. There was one time I was streaming with a girl, I was doing the meta, the first time I came to LA like a year ago, and I had like 110 viewers, and we were at Chipotle and hit the 2-hour mark, so the bots ran out, so I dropped to like 40 viewers.
No, that's crazy.
And I ran to the bathroom, I started texting James to run Chipotle, I'm like, yo, get more bots, get more bots, more bots.
I remember when a bot is talking about like, no, bro,
That's crazy. No, I really got it. No, I haven't done it since when I started averaging like over like 100 viewers. I thought. So I probably stopped botting like last September.
I respect it. I don't think it's a problem. I respect it, bro. To be honest with you, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a story that I remember about the Shay Freaky Diddy fraud. I don't know why I remember this. But I remember it's like a random ass blog from years ago. And he said that, I think he said like his mom, I think he said kids was bullying him at school and his mom bought him some followers on Instagram so he could be a little bit more lit. And then he used those followers and like kept going up or whatever. He like used, I don't know, something like that. But I respect it though. As long as you're not going from 40 viewers to 6K and you trying to get on YouTube and act like you just popping, he did that to get partners. I kind of
Most
respect
people
it.
just like totally down. I would never got that use the purple check to have aura on Twitch. You have to average 75 viewers for a month. Now it's even easier. But back then, or like a year ago, you had to average 75 viewers for like 30 days straight. It must drop below 75, bro. I'm like, that's some bar.
So this guy Brady
I would do that too.
University, and he was on
he was at streaming you?
talking about how he was viewbotting. I think you need like 75. You need to have 75 concurrent viewers for an extended period of time to be able to apply for Twitch Partner. And he said that he viewbotted to be able to get Twitch Partner, and then he stopped viewbotting. Yeah, sure. We're gonna believe that he viewbotted back then, but not now. But Silver Baby, he didn't do that. He was averaging 40 viewers, like he said. And during that entire time, he did not bot himself. So botting yourself from 40 viewers to a couple of hundred is a massive, massive, massive gain.
Random ass, I'm just sitting here, bro, this fucking car is beautiful, man. Light blue, wide body urine, Jesus Christ.
But you viewbotting yourself from, let's say, 4,000 to 60,000. Because at that point, it's egregious, and it's really not that much of a jump. Like, once you're averaging in the thousands, you're already top 0.001% of streamers, and you have a significant community, and you're recognizable. But
Right.
they would eventually stop what would actually shock me is that Brady didn't get banned for this.
Right, he get banned, right?
This is why Rice at one point was permanently banned on Twitch for years because he viewbotted. He was originally streaming on, I believe it was MLG TV or something like that. MLG.
I forgot about Life
Titled, you still make videos? Where a lot of Call of Duty competitions and things like that happen. I think they had a streaming platform. I'm not sure if Ninja was also streaming Halo on there, but that's where Ricegum was streaming initially. And I don't know if he viewbotted himself there, but he would admit to viewbotting on Twitch, or he was just caught viewbotting. Something happened with viewbotting, and he got permanently banned. They had a zero tolerance policy on this, and he wouldn't get unbanned on Twitch for years after that. So it's very odd to me that this guy's openly talking about having viewbotting and still isn't banned. I don't want him to be banned, but dog, if you have viewbotting or you are currently viewbotting, do not ever talk about it. Do not
for
ever
real.
admit it. Because then you're giving them the reason to ban you.
Right.
But they would finally viewcap Suburb Baby.
Hold on. How you go from 82 to 6K is how you went from being yourself. Because, people can this bro only had 6,000 viewers in their last
Hey, how much do you have? Bro, why are you... Bro, no, how much do you have? Bro, laughing at 6. You know you can get millionaire with 6 years, right?
Easily, yes, bro.
Bro, how much do you have?
Bro, normal, bro. Easily. 6K viewers, you're a million. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you average 1 to 2K viewers, you could be a millionaire with that, for real. If you take your 1,000 viewers, you take that video and you go on, if you have a decent following on YouTube, you take them clips from your stream, you put them on YouTube, you put them on Twitch, you sell your clothes, you have another thing. You could be a millionaire with 1,000 viewers, 500 lives. I'm telling y'all, those people don't believe me, gang, but I documented. Go to my Instagram and go to my highlights and do it. I was making $100,000 a month before I even had 100K on YouTube. Well, I'm talking about on God, on G-O-D, bro. I'm telling you, man. On G-O-D, bro. On G-O-D, I was making 100K before I had, because I was making all my money from videos. I didn't use the ad revenue. I was only getting like 20K from YouTube at that time on this channel. When I first grew up, because I had 20K right before I blew up. I hit 20K. A few months later, I blew up and started doing reactions. But, like, nigga, I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm talking about it was litty. So if you add that, your YouTube, maybe 2 more channels, because you think about it, bro, when you on stream, you could do a lot of shit. I'm going to give y'all this talk, but people don't do it. When you on stream, you could do a lot of shit. You could do IRL content, you could leave IRL content, come home and do reactions, have a reaction, put your art. And you could do you could do gaming, you could do basketball, and you could do vlog, IRL vlogging. You could take parts of your stream and put them on different channels and just run it up. Then put the full stream on there and just run it up again. Then pull all the clips out on YouTube Shorts, run it up again. You got Facebook. Facebook can. I'm telling y'all, like, it's a lot of money, bro. Y'all, you gotta, you know.
Broke baboon, anyway.
Yeah, broke baboon.
How can I forget about... So you would drop to 6,000 viewers, which is very, very reasonable and understandable. Because you see the ratio, like you said, viewers are constantly cycling. So if you have 6,000 concurrent and he streams for 8 hours, that doesn't mean that the same 6,000 people are watching. Right. It could be about 15,000, maybe 20,000 people that are circulating. He has access to those stats. I don't. But 6,000 adds up to the 10,000 sub mark that we're talking about. Like, for example, somebody that's really averaging 20K, they will usually have north of 50K subscribers. Like, for example, a Jinxie, right? A Jinxie averages 50,000 plus on Twitch, and he has a lot more than 50,000 subscribers on Twitch. Just like you said, there's a lot more viewers overall than there are concurrent viewers. So this is a real number, but my question is, why did they wait until now, which is a full week or more after Streamer University and after this guy's being review bodied, for them